What is up, everyone, and welcome to a Kilowatt Station YouTube video. Today I'm planning on doing a cold weather range test in my 2019 Chevy Bolt. My Bolt has had the battery recall done, so it has the new 64 kilowatt hour battery pack, I believe it is, 64 or 66. There's some debate depending on when the battery was installed. But anyway, so I'm planning on doing it in my range test. I'm planning to start at 80%, which I'm currently charging and plugged in. So hopefully by the time I reach 80%, the battery is good and warmed up. And we're going to drive until it hits 15%, and once it hits 15%, we'll take track of how many miles we've been and then what the average efficiency was. Just about my car, it's on all-season tires. It is got about 50,000 miles on it. The battery was installed roughly around 26,000 miles, so it probably has some degradation, but this is mainly for me. This isn't scientific. It gives me an excuse to drive, which I love doing. So I'm currently charging up here at Franklin's Charging in downtown Little Rock, and we're just chilling. I love my Chevy Bolt. It's a great car. It's charging kind of sucks when it's cold out. So it's currently 40 degrees outside, and I am pulling 25 kilowatts, and we've been charging for 7 minutes because it has no battery preconditioning. Now, I mean, even at best, it would only pull around 55 kilowatt, but still, 25 is abysmal. It says it's going to be here another 50 minutes to get to 80%. By the way, I am charging at Franklin's Charging in downtown Little Rock. He's got an awesome setup here. He's got two CPE 250s that are paired so they can do the 125 kilowatt backs on a 1,000-volt car. And then he also has a FreeWire Boost. I believe it's the 200. It might be the 150. Anyway, and then he's got this awesome outside patio. And then you've got the actual charging lounge, which you can just text them for the door code, and then you can go in. You've got bathrooms, vending machines, places to sit, Wi-Fi, whole 9 yards. Awesome setup. All right, we've been here about 25 minutes, and the ChargePoint app says I'm at 65%. So, still charging slow. We'll be done one of these days. All right, we're getting close to the finish line. 71%. Pulling 22 kilowatt, which is about what I've pulled this whole time. I wish my car had preconditioning, but it is what it is. We're currently showing at 71%, 156 miles of range. There it shows we're pulling actually 20 kilowatt, which we've got the heat going, so it makes sense. Here's kind of what I'm planning to do is keep the heat set to 71, let it run on auto. If I want to, I might use the heated seat, probably not. And we're just gonna head out and we're gonna head west on I-40. Well, we're gonna get on 630, merge to 430, then head down to I-40. And we're just going to drive. Maybe we make it to the Clarksville Walmart where there's an EA station. Maybe I decide to turn around and just come back here. I don't know. But see here, it'll come back up in just a second, hopefully. Maybe not. Oh, there it goes. Still at 71%. So we'll be here, it says, another 20 minutes. By the way, you may be wondering, the Chevy Bolt does not have a way natively to show you what percent your car is at. Instead, you get 20 bars that each represent 5%. So you're either somewhere between 75 and 70%, but it doesn't actually tell you. The only way to get that information is to use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, open the My Chevrolet app, and then you get a percentage in the top left while your phone is plugged in. So that's what I'm going to have to use to know when exactly we hit. Oh, and, well, maybe not. Vehicle data is unavailable. So we'll see how this goes. I might have to just try to guess off the bars. All right, we just hit 80%. 52 minutes to go from 50% to 80. So let's get unplugged. Let go, come on. There we go. Get it charging, or get the charger handle put up. Close the flap. Unlock the car. Get in. All right, wait for the little dance. 170 miles is what it says to empty. So hopefully we can get, I don't know, 140 before we hit 15%. Let's get the trip reset. All right, and let's do this. miles in. We've used 13.2 kilowatt hours of energy, and we are somewhere between 60 and 55% charge. Alright, little status update. The My Chevrolet app just randomly started working, and we are at 51% with 103 miles projected remaining. So I'm probably going to turn around here at this next exit and head back the way I came. Alright, we just got off the interstate, 49% in Morrilton, Arkansas, sitting at a red light. Alright, we've been on the road for just about 70 miles. We're about to click over to 40%. We are so far averaging 2.9 miles to the kilowatt hour, which isn't great, but it is cold out, so that's kind of to be expected. And we're 81 miles from empty. Alright, we just hit 25%. We're about 5 miles from where we started, so I just got off the interstate and we're going to run back the other way, and hopefully we don't have to do too many more loops. Hop back off the interstate. We are at 20%, so now I feel like it's a good time to start heading to the charger and see if we can get there around 15%. If not, we'll just do a couple more loops. so far, but we have averaged 3.0 miles to the kilowatt hour. So once I get to the charger, I'll give you all my final notes, give you the final number, and we'll get plugged in and then charged up so I can head home. Alright guys, so we made it back to the charger right at 15%, as I wanted. We went 120 miles and used 40 kilowatt hours of energy, and we averaged, so that's 3 miles per kilowatt hour. So about where I expected it, considering it was cold out. That said, when it's not cold, when it's a nice 70, 80 degrees outside, I'm used to seeing in the 3.5 to 3.8 range. But I did plug in at the same charger, Franklin's charging here in downtown Little Rock, and this time we're actually getting 50 kilowatt charging. So I guess my running it up and down the interstate warmed the battery up just enough that I can actually charge at a decent speed. So thank you all for joining me for the ride, and see you on the next video. Bye. I know I just said bye, but I just wanted to show off we have a Model 3 here charging on a Tesla to chat mode adapter. We've got my Bolt, and then we've got a Model Y from Washington State, and they're using their CCS adapter. So anyway, full house here at Franklin's. For real this time. Bye-bye.